big rocks you might see is in this video as you go along. We kind of live on a big rock strata through here. It's not mass rock. These are round boulder rock that just crop up out the ground, and it's about like most any other part of the country. These rocks just seem to keep growing up out of the ground. One, you know, there's not one there. The next year you'll be mowing lawn or plowing, and you'll hit a rock. These little old 6-cylinder engines are great lugging little engines. They pull along real good. This old place we're coming up on right here, this gentleman was a logger for years back here. He logged during the horse-drawn days. He had horses he used in logging and hauling horses. Just an old homestead site in here. That's what you call a lazy driver there. I just use ease on off in second gear. That's what I talk about. These little 6-cylinder Chevrolets, they'll do that pretty good. They'll do that pretty good. As you probably can see from some of this video, we're in farm country out here. We love it a lot. They grow a lot of hay out here, raise cattle, and a lot of truck farming out here. Get a lot of compliments from the neighbors about my trucks. These are a lot of old timers out here that's been raised out in this farmland. They love to see them. They weren't big farms. A 100-acre farm was a big farm in South Carolina back in the 30s and 40s through the 50s, but the small farming about went out in about mid-50s was the end of them. And then most farmers left this truck farming, and it's all commercial. Really, it's not a way of life anymore. It's a business. It's not. But all through here was just those small farmers made a living off of their farm. 80 to 140 acres was average. Was about average. You'd like the turning radius of this thing? Isn't that fantastic? This field back over here, this is a collard field. They raise a lot of collards here for around Christmas and New Year's. I can remember where we lived on the farm down there in probably the late 40s. There wasn't but one paved road ran through that country. One paved road ran. The rest of them was gravel roads. There was no country paved roads back then. Right here in Columbia, the Columbia Motor Speedway is one of the oldest dirt tracks in the country. That track was built in 1946 and right after the war, and then it died out a little. In 1950 it came back real strong. I remember when they started back then in 1950. I was young, we went to the races there, but it was a dirt track, and it closed down, and city ordinances closed it down in about 1980. But it had a lot of history there.